Hello everyone, you have come to Tata Comic Preview channel. Let read together. Have fun. Despite having only struck twice in the valley, Han Yunfeng was breathing heavily, his head soaked in sweat. His brothers rushed over to help him. Brother, are you alright? Let's just forget it. They're making it hard for you and toy with you. With the way you are now, what's the point of defeating the 6 of them when you won't be able to even stand? This is pointless. With a slight twitch of his eyebrows, Han Yunfeng slowly looked at Zhuo Fan, only to see his solemn face and bland look. As if he looked down on him. Taking risks despite knowing it would fail was useless. By the way, Yan Mo, you said you wanted to spar with senior brother. But do you have the courage and thirst as he does? Yi Lin asked Yan Mo. Yan Mo's brow shook as he watched the next fight. This time Bai Lian went forth only to be defeated in one strike. But even though he saw Han Yunfeng panting, Yan Mo shook his head with no admiration for the man. This guy is consumed with cultivation. Doesn't the demonic path contain obsession as well? This is the road he is walking. Huff. Despite having only struck twice in the valley, Han Yunfeng was breathing heavily, his head soaked in sweat. His brothers rushed over to help him. Brother, are you alright? Let's just forget it. They're making it hard for you and toy with you. With the way you are now, what's the point of defeating the 6 of them when you won't be able to even stand? This is pointless. With a slight twitch of his eyebrows, Han Yunfeng slowly looked at Zhuo Fan, only to see his solemn face and bland look. As if he looked down on him. Taking risks despite knowing it would fail was useless. But when Wen Tao's words came to him, that cultivation meant going against the natural order. If he lost this chance to fight the strongest, he would feel regret for the rest of his days. Han Yunfeng once again straightened his back and took a deep breath as he stared at Zhuo Fan. Even if you do not put me in your eyes, mine will always be on you. My cultivation will never stop. Yes, that's the way, demonic young master. Wen Tao spoke as he witnessed the fights. This fight isn't to defeat him but to prove you fear no challenge. This is the only way you can go further. Xia Tianshang, next to him, looked at Han Yunfeng and then at Zhuo Fan. He nodded. Just like when he set Zhuo Fan as his rival, it wasn't to surpass him per se, but for himself to never stop pushing forward. Young Master Han, your next opponent shall be me. I won't be like the 2 you faced and won't hold back at all. Please be ready. Lu Xia walked before Han Yunfeng with a leisurely gait, bearing a twisted smile. Glaring at him lightly, Han Yunfeng said, I know. These days have shown me that you are the foulest person of all demon scheming sect. You're asking for it. Lu Xia's face fell, a bone-chilling bloodthirst flashing in his eyes. Then his body shook, and a huge green spider appeared in front. The green gas it released spread along the ground like a poisonous net. Han Yunfeng's brow shook and turned serious. He'd seen Lu Xia use this move before, with Mystical Heaven Sect, to cut the enemy off from all directions. In other words, Lu Xia planned on surrounding him instead of attacking him head-on, to finish in one move. In this way, he became passive, making his plan to save energy fail here. He was sure this would become a stalling battle to wear him out instead. If it were just a single fight, this wouldn't matter. But in a round robin, he could not let this happen. Qi Chonglong couldn't help but sigh, why is Lu Xia doing this? For young Master Han to fight all 6 of us is incredibly brave. Even if we are not exactly honorable, there's no reason to take it so far. You know as well his character. It's obvious one strike can win this. It's easy to win or give him a pass, but he would rather toy with him. Bai Lian scoffed, he plans on dragging this on, something Han Yunfeng could never accept. Qi Chonglong sighed and shook his head. Meanwhile, Han Yunfeng looked around the spreading poison, and with a roar, the ascending howling lion flapped its wings. The fierce gale slammed into the ground, turning the area around him into sparkling blue ice crystals. It was then that the spreading poison stopped. The moment the green gas touched the crystals, it would stop in its tracks. Han Yunfeng shouted, and ascending howling lion shot for the green spider, going all out once more. Humph, useless. I'm not going to take you head on. Lu Xie snickered and made a sign. The green spider scattered like before into thick mist. The thousands upon thousands of tiny spiders raced for Han Yunfeng under the cover of the mist. Whoosh. Ascending howling lion strike hit nothing, but it turned back and went straight for Lu Xie. Ignoring the incoming flood of spiders, he actually opted to go down with his enemy. Han Yunfeng is truly ruthless. Meeting someone like Lu Xie, who wants to exhaust him, he instead stakes his life, going all out. Wu Qingqiu sighed. Yan Mo nodded, the kid's obsessed, and I like it. I hope to see him in the double dragon manner. For a person from middle 3 sex and just a second layer of ethereal stage as well, it will be hard to enter double dragon manner. It's all up to the exalted. Yan Mo and Wu Qingqiu turned to the highest seats in the audience, where the exalted sat. Lu Xie looked at the lion with a smug grin. The more anxious you are to end this, the more you'll tire. Lu Xie made another sign, and lines of green flashed all over the lion. Just like a net, those lines connected and trapped it. At the same time, the green pattern on the ground released green smoke, connecting to the net. Roar. With a mighty roar, the lion found it could not advance at all, stuck in place. Grinning, Lu Xie gave Han Yunfeng a cocky look. Young Master Han, it's your bad luck to have met me. Do you know how a spider feeds? It traps its prey in a web, letting it struggle and beg for death, then slowly eats it alive. This is quite a lengthy process too. You were rash for a quick battle, but then you got me, hi. Humph, that remains to be seen if your net is that tough. Han Yunfeng made a sign as his brow sweated harder. The lion roared as it struggled, and it trembled. Uncaring about the lion's actions, Lu Xie grinned, poison explosion. Boom. The lion's body kept popping with great bangs sounding through the air. Han Yunfeng shook with every blow and even coughed up crimson blood. Brother. Third young Master Han and second young Master Han cried out in panic. The flying lion was Han Yunfeng's soul. Its wounds meant Han Yunfeng's soul wounds. It was such a heavy and sharp pain few could endure. The two gnashed their teeth and looked at Lu Xie in hatred. But Lu Xie only laughed. Young Master Han, your demon soul sex eldest young master, so I can't take your life, but you should know when to give. It's time for you to admit your defeat to me. This is as far as you go. Han Yunfeng was demon soul sex young sect leader, and defeating him would give him great merit back at the sect. Lu Xie was blinded by greed, so he did not follow in Qi Chonglong and Bai Lian's footsteps in fighting head-on. Victory and merit were worth more than anything. He would be willing to do anything as long as it would help his ascent,